When your body slows down, but your heart still shines. An opening note of reflection. Have you ever noticed someone you love, a parent, a partner, or an old friend, suddenly struggling with simple things? Standing up, opening a jar, or even writing with hands that once moved so effortlessly. Or maybe it's you. Sometimes these small changes come quietly, but inside, it feels like a profound loss. Today, we won't shy away from that reality, but we also won't let it steal our hope. Because even as the body weakens, love, meaning, and light can still grow beautifully. The awakening moment. Hello. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. Today, I want to talk about something that might be uncomfortable, but is deeply real: degenerative illness. Whether it's osteoporosis making steps feel fragile, or Parkinson's slowly stealing movement, many of us, or those we cherish, are wrestling with bodies that no longer feel like our own. And honestly, it hurts. But the hardest part is not just the weakening body. It's the sense of losing the self we once knew. I used to stand tall. Now even opening a bottle takes help. Today, I'm not here to give medical advice. That's the doctor's role. I want to offer hope that's both scientific and soulful, for the heart asking, what is the meaning of life when my body can no longer keep up? The awakening of curiosity. Let's begin with a powerful insight from science. Dr. Becca Levy of Yale University has studied how older adults' views on aging deeply affect their health and longevity. Her research shows that those who believe life still holds value in old age live on average 7.5 years longer and report greater happiness. This is more than optimism. It's a biological reality. Hope literally strengthens us. Dr. Richard Litter, a leading expert on life purpose, reminds us that meaning isn't tied to what our bodies can do, but what our hearts can give. This means that even when physical abilities fade, the capacity to love, to inspire, and to contribute remains. Dr. Laura Carstensen, director of the Stanford Center on Longevity, teaches us that in later life, meaning arises not from what we lose, but from what we choose to focus on. This shift in perspective is crucial. It's not about denying the pain or loss, but about discovering new sources of joy and purpose. And this is the foundation for the strategies we'll explore today. Ways to find light, even in the shadow of illness. Insight 1. Shift your self-narrative. Our first strategy is to change the story we tell ourselves from "I'm limited" to "I still can." Dr. Laura Carstensen emphasizes that meaning in later life comes from what we choose to focus on, not what we've lost. Practically, this means, each morning, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today with gratitude? Replace the internal dialogue from "I used to be able to" "now I still can." For example, now I can still hear my grandchild's laughter. Or, I can still write, even if it's slower. Research shows that older adults who practice self-compassion, kindness toward themselves, have a lower risk of depression, even when facing chronic illness. This gentle self-talk rewires the brain, helping us embrace what remains instead of mourning what's gone. It's about honoring the present moment, with all its challenges and gifts. So start small, celebrate the abilities you still have, and watch how your inner narrative begins to uplift rather than limit you. Insight 2. Find meaning in relationships, not performance. The second strategy is to anchor your meaning in relationships, not in what you can physically do. The Harvard study of adult development, led by Dr. Robert Waldinger, followed people for 85 years. Their biggest finding? Warm, supportive relationships are the strongest predictor of happiness and health throughout life. When facing illness, it's easy to feel like a burden. But illness can become a bridge, not a barrier. Invite family or close friends to be present, not just as caregivers, but as listeners and companions. Share your stories, not just about pain, but about the wisdom and strength you've gained. Remind yourself, I may not hug as tightly as before, but I can love more deeply than ever. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert on adult transitions, tells us that our roles may change, but our value does not. We move from being providers to being inspirations, keepers of legacy and heart. This shift in perspective helps us reclaim connection and purpose, even when our bodies feel fragile. Insight 3. Create small daily purposes. Our third strategy is to bring small, achievable purposes into each day. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a pioneer in aging studies, explains that retirement is not an end, but a transition into a new phase of seeking meaning. Try creating simple rituals that give you a sense of accomplishment. Watering a plant, writing a single thoughtful sentence, calling a loved one. Joining online or local communities focused on support for people with Parkinson's, osteoporosis, or other conditions can also be powerful. You are not alone. Many are living with dignity and joy despite illness. If you feel inspired, share your journey through writing, video, or conversation. Your story can strengthen many others. Dr. Richard Leider's Purpose Map invites us to find meaning at the intersection of what we love, what we're good at, and what the world needs, even if only in your small corner. Remember, purpose doesn't have to be grand to be deeply fulfilling. Insight 4. Embrace mindfulness and presence. Our fourth strategy is to cultivate mindfulness, the art of being fully present. Degenerative illness often pulls us into worries about the future or regrets about the past. Mindfulness gently brings us back to the now. Dr. Mo Wang's research on workplace transitions shows that mindfulness can reduce stress and improve well-being during major life changes. The same applies to retirement and illness. Try simple mindfulness practices. Focus on your breath for a few minutes each day. Notice sensations, sounds, or smells around you without judgment. Practice gratitude for small moments of peace or joy. Mindfulness creates space between you and your suffering, allowing you to respond with kindness rather than fear. It also helps you savor the moments you still have. A warm cup of tea, a kind word, a gentle touch. This presence is a powerful source of resilience and light. Insight 5. Seek and accept support. The fifth strategy is to seek and accept support from professionals, peers, and loved ones. Sometimes pride or fear makes us hesitate to ask for help. But as Dr. Nancy Schlossberg points out, transitions are easier when we build new support networks. Consider joining support groups for your specific condition, talking openly with your healthcare team about emotional and psychological needs, inviting friends and family to be part of your journey. Dr. Becca Levy's work also shows that social support can slow cognitive decline and improve mental health. Accepting help is not a sign of weakness. It's a courageous step toward thriving despite challenges. Remember, connection is a two-way street. Your presence and story enrich others as much as their support nourishes you. The final light, let's deepen our understanding with some advanced insights. Dr. Lova Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory explains that as we age and face mortality, we naturally prioritize emotionally meaningful goals and relationships. This shift is adaptive. It helps us focus on what truly matters, enhancing emotional well-being. Dr. Becca Levy's research on stereotype embodiment shows that internalizing positive views about aging can improve physical health and cognitive function. Conversely, negative stereotypes can accelerate decline. Dr. Mo Wang's studies on resilience highlight that psychological flexibility, the ability to adapt and find new meaning, is key to thriving in later life. Together, these findings suggest that how we think about aging and illness shapes our experience profoundly. By consciously choosing hope, connection, and purpose, we can influence our biology and quality of life. This is a powerful message. Even in the face of degenerative illness, we hold agency. From knowing to becoming, as we come to the close of our time together, let's reflect. Degenerative illness may change your body, but it can never dim the light within. You might lose strength, but not meaning. Some mornings may feel heavy, but each day you rise is a testament to your ongoing gift to the world. Remember Dr. Richard Leider's words, Meaning is not about what you do with your body, but what you give from your heart. Hold on to that truth. And know that your journey, with all its struggles and triumphs, is a beacon for others. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to leave you with this thought. Sometimes what weakens is not just the body, but the spirit, when we feel unseen or unneeded. Illness can wound the body, but loneliness wounds the heart silently. And perhaps the most painful thing is this: when your house still stands, but it feels emptier than before. In our next episode, we'll explore the loneliness that can come as family attention fades, and how to find meaning even when love doesn't always come in hugs. For now, I invite you to reflect. What small light can you nurture today, no matter your condition? What story will you tell yourself that honors your resilience? And who in your life can you reach out to, or invite in, to share this journey? You are not alone. Your presence matters deeply. If this conversation touched you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts or stories in the comments. Your voice might be the light someone else needs. Tap the bell icon to join us again. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Remember, even when the body weakens, your heart can still shine bright. You don't have to hide from the light.